What's up, Sportify family, friends, and fans? It's your big homie Dope Boy, and I'm back at it again with another video. We have a special guest today, and he is on the way. His name is Mac Man. Let's give it up.
You need to watch this if you struggle with understanding the drama in sports. Sportify is here to unravel the mysteries. Let's dive in. Imagine the roar of the crowd, the tension in the air, and the stakes higher than ever. Sportify isn't just a podcast, it's a front row seat to the drama that shapes our world. From game-changing plays to political power moves, every episode delivers heart-pounding excitement and deep analysis. Whether it's a buzzer beater in the final seconds or a political debate that could change the course of history, we've got it all. Join us as we dissect the strategies, the rivalries, and the moments that leave you breathless. With expert insights and compelling storytelling, Sportify transforms the sports arena into a political battlefield. So are you ready for the ultimate showdown? Tune in to Sportify, where sports drama unfolds with every episode. Catch us wherever you get your podcasts. Sportify, the game is on and the stakes are real.
Hey guys, it's Twisted C, aka Christina Rodriguez with Worldwide Collaboration All Stars. I wanted to give a huge major shout out to Sportify Podcast.
Hey man, let's get it. Your boy True in the building, man. You already know what it is, man. GSM, God first, coming second, honey third, and we will be on the Sportify podcast.
This is Dr. Day. I want you to check out the interview on Sportify podcast.
What it do, y'all? It's Crash Love. Y'all tune in with the Sportify podcast.
Hi everybody, I'm Jessica Brody, and I'm going to be featured on Sportify podcast.
What's up, family, friends, and What's up, family, friends, and fans? Welcome to the Sportify podcast. Yes, it's your big homie back at it again, Dope Boy, getting it in. We got some good topics and questions, and a special guest, Mac Man, will be joining us. The The topic for today is: what is your biggest pet peeve, and what gets on your nerves the most? Now, a lot of people would say that the one thing that gets me going and that gets on my nerves is when people wanting to know stuff that is not containing to them. And what I'm trying to get others to not be so into other people's situations unless a person is asking for it, it would be an easier and simpler thing, because there are things that you can help a person with, and there are things you can't help a person with. There are things that just aren't in their wheelhouse. So one of the biggest pet peeves that I have is when people consistently or continuously ask questions and they can't help you. Now, there are some that you can help a person with. There are some that you can try to understand. But when you're asking a person, oh, what's wrong? And you can't do anything about it, it begins to get annoying. The thing that I say to people a lot is be careful what you say because words hurt too. The next thing that I have to say about that, and the next thing that gets on a person's nerves, is when you asking a person a question and you're not giving them a chance to answer, or you ask that person, that significant other, a question and they don't get a chance to respond fast enough. If you have a spouse that you ask questions and he or she doesn't respond, it can get kind of frustrating. It can get kind of annoying. Now, there are things that people say that can be kind of off putting as far as, okay, why don't you give a person a chance? And a lot of people would say, oh, I don't think you're telling the truth. If you let a person explain it, it'll be a lot easier. So, the one thing that I say to a lot of people is give a person a chance to explain themselves. I've had a question asked by a fan just a few days ago. What does it mean when a man goes through trouble that a woman doesn't understand? I didn't understand it at first until I played it back. But when a man is going through trouble, when they're stressed out, when they're tired, it can be a number of things. It could be that they're trying to process some things. It could be that they're trying to understand that particular situation. It could be a number of things. It could also mean just they had a hard time or that they're having a hard time and they just don't want to put that burden on you. Or as I say, they don't want to give off that negative vibe or energy. One of the things that we have to understand is everybody has something that they go through. How you doing, Mac man?
Sorry, y'all, I'm a little late, man. I'm sorry. I was taking care of some business, and you know what I'm saying, that I couldn't get away from.
Oh, it's perfectly fine with me. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Tracy. Most people Tracy, but most people call me Mac, T Mac, Ghost.
Okay.
A lot of different names that people know me by because I've been to a lot of different states doing like music and stuff. I'm an independent artist. When most people say they're independent artists, they usually been signed to some record label or something, and you know what I'm saying, type of stuff, and they get out of contract or something, or they, you know what I'm saying, they contract get, they buy their way out of it, or they breach their contract, and then the record label don't want them, like Atlantic, Epic, Motown, all that stuff. Then they like might go like to Empire or somebody, or Universal Music Group that do the like the 80-20 splits or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that make music. A lot of people are like, I know Boosie Webby. I know Webby brother personally, Derek Johnson or Derek Marquise Johnson, Derek for real. I know I used to open up for Rich Homie Quan once or twice. I opened up for Gotti before. I opened for a few people. So, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that do music, but a lot of people be like, bro, because you ain't trying to be signed to nobody's label. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to seem like we dick riding you doing this, you know what I'm saying, trying to get your music put out there. But if you want to be signed to a label, then we can do this. And I had 3 contracts, but I let my uncle look over, entertainment lawyer. And he was like, bro, these contracts are set up for no artists. He was like, these are label contracts. He said, this is all. He said, everything on this benefit the label. He said, none of it gonna benefit you. He said, only way this will benefit you. He said, if you could get one of these labels to advance you like $1 million to 20-something million dollars. That's the only reason where you're gonna see something. He said, because what's gonna happen is, he said, you're gonna, if they give you $1 million, you got to pay the taxes on it. He said, if they give you 20 million, you got to pay the taxes on it. He said, because they don't have in the contract where they pay taxes. He said, so it's for every million, 400,000 of that is going in taxes. He said, so you $600,000 out of every million. He said, so you already finna be, if you only get $1 million, you're finna be 400,000. He said, if they was to do a contract audit on you because they do audits on your contract, he said, you already been breaching your contract because you paid the taxes. You don't have the $1 million that you need to have from them to do, you know what I'm saying, what you're supposed to do. He said, so technically you've been breach of contract. He was like, the only money you'll see is if you do shows. He said, I know artists who've been signing labels for 3 years and they never did no shows. He said, but 25,000, 50,000, 250,000. He said he know an artist right now that got signed for like 25,000. He ain't did a show in 3 years. He been signed to the label, but he owed a label like almost $600,000. How? So I'm saying, but they saying the interest alone on the money that they gave him every year, the interest, and you still have to pay the money back. All this stuff. People don't understand that this is not a game. Everybody rap game. Some people think that they see people on Instagram and Facebook with all this money. Because Gotti might, oh man, I bring him a duffel bag with $1 million cash, money bag. Yo, it took me 6 hours to count $1 million cash. Well, me, myself personally, I'll tell a person, if you gonna sign me and we're gonna do a contract, we're not doing it on no Facebook or no Instagram. Because what most people don't understand is IRS is on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter. They watch it. They watch a lot of these label people and stuff, and they already feel like the labels are washing money or laundering money by giving it to you in cash, because they trying to get around paying the taxes, which they are getting around paying the taxes because they make you pay the taxes on the money that they giving you for you to do for them. Sometimes, so I felt like it's just easier to take the slow motion road. That if I do everything I do, I own it. And I know people be like, man, bro, what's the sense of owning your masters and owning this and stuff if you ain't getting played on the radio, or you ain't, you know what I'm saying, getting to go to the Grammys or Billboard or MTV Music or all this stuff. Well, like I always tell people, man, at one point in time, before all the industry went to these gimmicks and all these schemes and different color hair, face tattooed up, all this stuff, all this scheme, nail polish, dresses, all this stuff, just to make content for people to be interested in it. I had a conversation with Busta Rhymes a long time ago, and Busta Rhymes was like, "Man, bro, I remember when you could make a song and you could take it to the music industry, and if they liked it, they'd buy it." He said, if they liked it enough to give you 250,000 for the song, they buy it outright from you. And what they would do is they would promote it and play it and let it get streams. And when it get enough building, and people wanted to see the artist or see it being performed, they would tell the artist, hey, man, this song that you did that we bought from you, it's jumping. People want to see it. So what we're going to do is we want to sign you to like a tour contract. So where we put you on tour so you can perform this song, we get a percentage for booking you to shows and all this and stuff. And that's how they used to do it. But now the labels with that, we don't want about a song enough from you. We don't, if you could have, like me, I got 10 albums. I've been doing this for 10 summers, you know, at least. They'll be like, oh man, we don't want none of them songs. We don't care if they're good or not. We don't want none of those. We want to put you in the studio. We want to do, because that way they own everything. The person that's paying for it owns it. So it don't matter if you do the song that they gave you $25,000-$30,000 to sign you. It could be a single deal, but you was willing to take $30,000. If they make 10 million off that song, you don't make no more money unless somebody or it's signed in the contract that after they recoup they 30,000, you start getting a percentage. Most people don't even see that they even try to do. They don't think about publishing. They don't think about they likeness for their marketing. They don't think about their brand. They think, oh man, I ain't had no money. Man, this money, I get a dope bag. I can show my friend, see, I got the bag. I got the bag. And that's all you do is you got a bag. Because everything in that bag belongs to the record label. It's not yours. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And it's funny that they got all these signed industry artists making it feel like it seem like that, bruh, being signed is the thing to do. It's the thing to do. That's why, like Moneybag Yo said, bro, look what he went through to get signed. Moneybag Yo said he had all that costume, jewelry, and all that stuff. They signed him because they already thought he had a bag. But then when he got signed, he was telling them, bro, all this stuff come from hip hop bling, this place, this place, this. And they were looking like, dang, bro, you got all this and it ain't. Come on, bro. Because like you said, if I'm gonna be a rapper, I got to look hard. And people don't understand, bro. If you don't look a certain way and you supposed to be rapping, people don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? You go to the doctor's office to see a doctor and you pull up in there and he got on flip flops. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking some house pajama pants and a wife beater with a stethoscope around his neck. So I'm Dr. So and so, so I be your doctor. You gonna look at him like, what? No, player, you ain't no doctor. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So when a rapper walk up and he looking like he just woke up off the park bench, and he ain't got jewelry, no nothing, you be like, oh man, he ain't even got no motion. And he might have talent, he might have music, he might can make beats, he might can do all this stuff, but in the music industry,
What are you
they
waiting for?
do
Tune in to the
judge the
Sportify
by its cover.
podcast.
You know what I'm saying? So if you come in there with so much chains on your neck that you can't hold your head up, you got all these bracelets on, you got an AP on, whether it's a button down or basic or not, you got all this stuff on, you got a Miri this on, a Miri this, and or you got Louis this, or you got Balmain this on, all this stuff. They already look like, okay, well, you already got motion. All we got to do is, you know what I'm saying, promote him a little bit, share him a little bit. He already on. They don't want to have to do the work no more. They want already put together. That's why a lot of these rappers, you hear me talking, man, when I'm in the hood, I'm flipping the packs. When I'm in the hood, I'm selling it, I'm doing it. But if you got all this money, why are you even having packed conversations? Why are you even talking about that? You know what I'm saying? Why are you making it seem like you flipping chickens or birds? You gotta, you know what I'm saying, go to high tolerance or backpack boys and be selling they loud when you supposed to be a artist, a rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's why you hear a lot of them talking about, I'm still getting paid off the bag tip. What do people think they be talking about, bro? Come on, bro.
Mm.
Like I said, that Dolph, Dolph said, I'm a hustler, bro. Hustlers don't find a way to hustle. You know what I'm saying? But I always feel like this. Like I told people, because me myself, I ain't hustled or did nothing. Because everybody see this BMF on my neck, and they know what I'm saying, them mirror and all them, and they be like, oh man, bro, you ought to be, you be next to the plug. You ought to be, but I don't want to go to the feds no more. I don't want to go to
Mm.
jail no more. And I don't want to have to tell on a motherfucker to not go to jail no more. Excuse my language. I ain't never told on nobody, no snitched on nobody. No, 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 paperwork. So I'm proud to be able to say that. So I'm
Now
saying.
let me
So
ask.
if I
Now
feel
let
like,
me ask you this:
yeah, go ahead.
who inspired you to do music and why?
Who had said it again?
Who inspired you to do music and why?
Well, who inspired me to do music? Well, I kind of growed up in a house full of people that knew. My mom knew like Anita Baker. My mom and them list a lot of Luther. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my mom and them and my aunties them wanted us, me and my brothers and my cousins, them to be the next new addition. I didn't
Um,
like to dance so much. I won't say I can't sing. I don't do it all the time, but you know what I'm saying? but I was always musically inclined. I had a cousin that was supposed to sing for me as far as rap, rock him,
Um,
skill,
what's
talent.
your what are you trying in your music to influence young generation? What are you trying to do to help the next generation learn about better music?
Well, I always tell people, I do and stuff every day. I'm always trying to, um, I guess you could say, inspire people to never give up on what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, man, rap is like a movie. Everybody want to be the star of the movie. Everybody not gonna be able to be a star. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna be able to be Denzel. See what I'm saying? Everybody will start off and be Denzel. No, you're not gonna be that. I always tell people it's important just to be able to get in the movie. Whether you in the background, whether you are extra, you know what I'm saying? When your name could be put on there to show that you were at least in the movie, that's the important part. Some people,
Now,
if they, like I said, don't even shouldn't even be behind the camera, running the camera, but they think they should be the star. You know what I'm saying? Some people can even be the person that got water, food, and snacks and stuff, but they want to be. You know what I'm saying? They want to be the star, and it's like, man, bro, how you gonna be the star when you ain't never, you know what I'm saying, practice? You ain't never went to school for music, for movies. You never did none of that stuff. So I always try to tell people, man, that music is not easy. It's hard. And to make music for me it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to write. I don't have to do. People are like, bro, how you do that? How do you do that? I go in the studio with people and they be like, bro, they'll put a beat on that I ain't never heard, and they be like, man, we finna sit down and we finna write to this beat. I sit down and listen to the beat 2 or 3 times, and I say, man, what's the name of this song gonna be? And the person be like, man, I want to call it this. I be like, you got a hook for it? They be like, yeah, I already got the hook on the beat. I go in and listen, and with the hook, where the hook come in, and see the distance of the time from the beginning to the first hook, where I'm gonna put my verse at, and I go in, and usually I dead it on. You know what I'm saying? Usually the first time, the person be like, oh, bro, that was cold. You did it on
where
one
can
take.
we
Well, me, I'm the type of person like baseball. I need 3 tries. Even if the first try's cold, keep. Let me
where
do it. Let
can
me
we
run it
find
again
you?
and see if I can do better. You know what I'm saying? If I do better on the second time, they be like, man, bro, it was better than the first. But like, then keep both of them. Let me try one more time. Let's see what it do. Now, if the third time is better, then I'll keep doing. Whichever one is the best, that's what I keep. You know what I'm saying? But I always give myself a different chance, different ways to do the or run the beat and stuff like that. So, man, if I have to tell
Let me ask
with
you
my
this:
music or how to what to help like artists, man,
where
I
can
just tell them, man, keep doing what you're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
where
Nobody
can
gonna
we
see
find
your
your
vision
music?
until you, huh?
Where can we find your music?
Everywhere. I'm on every platform. I'm everywhere. Yeah, even on social media. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, iHeart, Pandora, Jeezer, everywhere. Everything from Apple. I mean, from, Pandora, um, 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 Paramount. Um, the people that deliver Amazon. I'm on everybody. Microsoft. I'm on every platform. Wherever you can find or buy music, iTunes. I'm Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, all that stuff. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere.
What do you have? What inspiration do you have for the next generation that wants to do music?
I tell them, bro, people gonna think you crazy for wanting to do it. People gonna think you know what I'm saying, that you lazy, that you want fame, and that you want this. They don't understand how hard it is. So, what you're gonna waste trying to explain to them your vision or your dream. What I would tell them to do is follow your dream, like how Nip said, how Dog said. You know what I'm saying? How Takeoff used to say, focus one step at a time. Every step that you take gets you closer to where you were. You know what I'm saying? If you take 20 steps and accomplish your first goal, and then you get to 20 more steps and you don't accomplish your second goal, just think you're 40 steps closer to your goal than you was when you started. Man, I always tell people, man, wake up, give it up to God first. Then from there, you figure it out. Because if He woke you up, there's a 90% chance that you can do anything you put your mind to if you just get up and do it. People gonna think you crazy. People gonna think you delusional. They're gonna think you all that stuff until you pop off. Then you was a genius. You had a plan. You had the blueprint. Man, bruh, why you ain't give me the blueprint? Like people ask me, bruh, you get all these people follow you and stream and stuff. What do you be doing? And all I tell people is I talk to people. You're gonna get a whole bunch of views.
Would you rather
You just wait for that one
would you rather work in the music industry, or would you rather be an independent artist and working on your own?
Well, I'd rather be me myself personally. I'd rather be independent on my own. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have the help from some help from the industry, like people promoting and putting it on the radio and all this other stuff that the industry does for you. But to get that stuff done, man, you gotta pretty much sign your life away. You know what I'm saying? And my life ain't mine to sign away, even though it's mine.
Max,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not
we're gonna
trying to sign
play
it
we're
away
gonna
for
play your
nobody.
song right now. We're about to play your song right now.
Okay, that's cool.
MMF is the label, y'all. Yes, Lord. My man, aka the Sauce God. Drill. Dripping sauce all over the game. Drill. Never been quite a dancer. No, but I can tell you how to do it. Tell them how to do it, man. Shake your arms and move again. Then you act a fool again. Move to the left and do your dance. Then you slide and do a spin. And then you move again. And act a fool again. Come on. That's how you do the dance. It's called the move again. Shake your arms and move again. Then you act a fool again. Move to the left and do your dance. Then you slide and do a spin. Come on. And then you move again. And act a fool again. That's how you do the dance. It's called the move again. Yeah. Now watch it go. Come on. Down the pole. Yeah. Always to the floor. Whoa. And watch it quake. Whoa. And watch it shake. Shake it. And watch the dollars. And watch it bake. Bake. Betty, Betty, bake. Bake. And this is how she do it then. She tighten up. Come on. And then she do a spin. Then she act a fool again. Watch her get that move on it. And then she groove again. And watch it move again. Bounce it, shake it round. This is how this shit go down. Around the pole, and watch the dollars flow. Yeah, and watch the dollars fall. Come on, cause we'll have a ball. Turn up. We in the strip club. Turn up, y'all. Shake your arms and move again. Then you act a fool again. Move to the left and do your dance. Then you slide and do a spin. And then you move again. Come on. And act a fool again. Come on. That's how you do the dance. It's called the move again. Shake your arms and move again. Then you act a fool again. Move to the left and do your dance. Then you slide and do a spin. Come on. And then you move again. And act a fool again. That's how you do the dance. It's called the move again. On a handstand, she make it move again. She do a split, she make it move again. Then she spin around, she make it move again. She make it pop, drop it low, then she get it in. Move it, get it in. This is how she get it in. Spinning down around the pole, then she let that booty go. Pop and lock and roll, little booties get love too. They make it spin, make it clap. What you ought to do? Yeah, move it again. Then it act a fool again. Pop it, make it twerk, make it jerk. Then you work it in. And then she shoot a grid. And then she do a spin. And then she move again. That's how you move again. Shake your arms and move again. Then you act a fool again. Move to the left and do your dance. Then you slide and do a spin. And then you move again. And act a fool again. That's how you do the dance. It's called the move again. Shake your arms and move again. Then you act a fool again. Move to the left and do your dance. Then you slide and do a spin. And then you move again. And act a fool again. That's how you do the dance. It's called the move again.
That was Move Again by Mac. Give it up for Mac, y'all. He did his thing on that one. Mac, what inspired you to make that one? What inspired you to make Move Again?
I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. I made a whole bunch of songs and stuff. And people was like, "Man, bro, all you do is gangster music and this and this. You gotta make something like dance and for like the women and stuff like that." And I was like, "Bro, I don't dance, so I don't." You know what I'm saying? I'm a rolling 60. I can crip walk. I said, you know what I'm saying? I do that. I said, but I don't dance.
Hmm.
The
When
people
you
that listen
made
to your
Move
music
Again,
dance. A lot of people like dance music, bro. You got
What
to
are
make
you
a
waiting
dance
for?
song.
Tune into the
So I
Sportify
was like, man, they were
podcast.
like, bro, people go to the club, they want to dance. People go, if you can make a good dance song that people could dance to, they'll probably listen and that'll turn them on to some of your other music. So I made Move Again and I made the 1 minute freestyle and then I made Two Clap because
What
Two
are you
Clap is
waiting
for the
for?
little
Tune into the
booties because little
Sportify
booties need love too.
podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
can
So
you give us a
yeah, so
can
but
you
yeah.
give us a little freestyle?
Oh, can I get freestyle? Let me see. Golly. I guess let me see. Let me hold on. Let me see. Oh man. Usually I have stuff right on my head. Okay. Situations and dilemmas. Oh yeah, situations and dilemmas bring certain people and certain things that are within us out just like the ocean. This is what the motion. Matt got the sauce, so I'm gonna bring you the potion. Jump off in my ghost so I can ride the ocean. Cruising down the freeway my own lane with no devotion. So much devotion. People think I'm joking. They be think I'm on some shit. They think I'm smoking because I want to be a rapper. Really want to be paid. Trying to be independent. Trying to stay paid. Nobody want to see you make it these days. Everybody out there on your side, but they played. It's nothing but joking and laughing with the sound. Everybody like they put them down, but I speak on talent. I speak on word, independent, lyrically assisted with the verbs, nouns and the pronouns. Break it on down. Mac is in this. Yeah, look, so look, I don't get asked to do it often, man. Especially not like on the spot, but like I said, I kind of like the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it was a beat or something on. I kind of, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but rocking instrumentals, making it simple. No metaphors need allowed to. You know what I'm saying? But a pencil, I don't even write. So I'm gonna take flight, take off like a rocket. Let me get this shit right. See, and that's another thing. I be trying not to curse sometimes because I know like some of these podcasts don't let you curse and don't let you, you know what I'm saying, on the platform. So sometimes it's a little harder too to do it when you trying not to curse and stuff. Like I said, that's another thing that people been asking me about doing. Can I make songs without cursing? I think I did 3 of them. I think I have three
Now,
songs that I don't curse on.
now, now I want to
It's
ask you
hard.
this. I want to ask you this, and we want to know too. If you could collaborate
Go ahead.
with any person, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Nipsey. Nipsey or Dolph. Nipsey because I know Nip. You know what I'm saying? When I was my uncle owns the Gordon Auto Shop right off Manchester Slauson, right across from the Slauson swap meet, right right down the neighborhoods. So when I was in California, I spent a lot of time at my uncle's shop right there off of Slauson. You know what I'm saying? Manchester, Slauson, Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? I kind of knew, you know what I'm saying, of him. So I'm saying, and I kind of always like I was around when he did Heard Around the World when he was security guard on World Star. You know what I'm saying? we a lot alike each other. You know what I'm saying? So maybe him, and then I'll say Dolph because Dolph hustled like how I hustled. You know what I'm saying? I always thought hustling was, you know what I'm saying? When my mom and my pops taught me how to hustle, my uncles and stuff, they taught me that. That was part of, that was supposed to be like your plan B. But because from people in my family, plan B came plan A. You know what I'm saying? We're better at hustling and doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me
Did
wrong,
you
I work for people, but working for people ain't nothing like getting it yourself. So
did you know Dolph at the time when Major was made?
yeah, well, yeah, I heard. Yeah, I was actually my friend Joe Mula. He BMF too. He stay in Tennessee. I was up around Joe and them because Joe, the DJ from PRE. I was up around them when they did the 100 shots. You know what I'm saying? When they did the song 100 shots up there, his stuff's where he got shot up in, I think it's
Hmm.
North Carolina or wherever he was at doing a show, and then took the 100 shots, and he didn't do them again. Like I guess grazed on the wrist or something. He had his arm in like a little cast. I was around then. You know what I'm saying? But Major, if I was around them or whatever around when they were doing agents, I would have tried to be on some of them songs. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Dolph had a way of the way he flowed and stuff. Like I said, Dolph was a real street dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I respect the street dudes that when they got in the industry, they stayed street dudes. They didn't, oh man, one day you see them baggy jeans, but then once they get in the industry and they sign a contract, they got a sweater tied up around their neck, bow tie, glasses, you know what I'm saying, khakis and, you know what I'm saying, or Mickey shorts and little shirts and, you know what I'm saying, you're like, man, what the heck, bro, you was just, what the, you know what I'm saying, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying, some street dudes stay street, you know what I'm saying, like how Mick said, I was murder, but P named me pretty because P Diddy made him dress all like that and be pretty all that. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want him to do the murder Mace stuff,
Matt.
but that's who Aaron knew him by. See what I'm saying? Some
Mhm.
people change you to suit what they want you to do. So I'm saying?
It's come.
I respect all.
We've we've come
I
to our
respect all the people
limit.
that stay.
We've
Okay.
come to our limit, Mac. On this,
All right.
can you give us a like, share, follow, and subscribe, and please spread the word? Okay. Can you please give us a like, share, and follow on our like
Oh
page?
yeah, I will. Oh, you know I will. Like I said, I follow. You know what I'm saying? Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Novak is. You know what I'm saying? Is real cool. You know what I'm saying? I kind of me and him been kind of friends on social media for a little while now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
most
think if I'm not
definitely.
mistaken, we share a nickname in common. You know, and one of our names are the same. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I think if I'm not mistaken, they call him Ghost. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But I've been Ghost. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
So,
I've been Ghost forever. So I'm saying, so that's why, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it was a nickname given to me, you know what I'm saying, because of prior experiences with me. Now, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, like I said, like Murder Mac, Murder, 9 Milli Mac, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, different people know me about different stuff. So I'm saying, so like I said, but I just want to be known by music now. To do music. I want to. Like I said, I know a lot of people be like, bro, even on TikTok and stuff, bro, you got all this talent, bro. You might have to take a loss to. You got to go to one of these record labels, man, and let them just. You know what I'm saying? Just if you, that's like showing that you want to be in there by taking that loss. But I don't want to take that loss. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. It's not. You can't cry about what you never had. See what I'm saying? I can't cry about monies that they might say they might give me that I never had. That a contract that I have to, you know what I'm saying, go through and jump through rings and hoops and loops and have me all gray haired and now I gotta take Percocets and I gotta take lean and I gotta take all this stuff and I gotta take all these other drugs just to be able to cope with what's going on because I'm supposed to be making money. How you go from hard times and you didn't use no drugs or you just smoke a weed and maybe drink, you get signed to a record label and now you on all these drugs where people ODing and about killing themselves and all because of the stuff that they got to do in the industry, jumping through all these hoops and loops. Who want to do that? Would you want to sign up to something that you know you don't watch different people get killed or kill themselves or get killed behind it and nobody do that? Lucky they did some. They doing something about Dolph. Lucky they did something about Nipsey. They ain't did nothing about PNB Rock. They ain't did nothing about Takeoff. They ain't did nothing about my man Triple X. They ain't did nothing about a lot of these rappers that get killed or that get OD, and they be wondering why all these young boys and these young people, men rapping ODing and come on, bro. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make music to become a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make music to become an alcoholic. I could have did that on my own. You know what I'm saying? I could become a drug addict on my own. You know what I'm saying? Nothing you do, you should that you love to do shouldn't make you turn into something else. That's just like a person say, man, I want to be a doctor. But you know what I'm saying? To be a doctor to concentrate, he got to be on all these different drugs to do it. Then why are you even doing it? Because the first time you can't get them drugs, then what? So I don't want to do nothing that I have to give up so much of me, you know what I'm saying, when it's supposed to make me happy to do it, just so I can walk around and people see me getting in and out of this foreign car that I might not own, that the record label might own, but they make it seem like they bought it for me because they're gonna help me spend my money. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna help me spend money so that they can charge me on the money that they spend, so it keeps
If
me further in their pocket. I ain't got time for that.
if Jay Z, if Jay Z or one of the
Nope,
higher elites paid you for a
nope,
collaboration, would you
nope.
do it?
No, not collab. Yeah, I would look at it like how Craig did the collab with 6ix9ine. Everybody got mad when he did that collab for $1 million, even though he only got $600,000 of it because he paid tax, had to pay 400,000 on that million, so he wouldn't get a tax evasion thing. Yeah, if they were just paying me to do a feature, yeah. But if Jay Z man wants to pay you to do this feature, but you got to be signed or managed by Rock Nation, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do nothing with nobody that, you know what I'm saying, got anything to do with the nonsense that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it ain't even got nothing to do with hip hop. That's a personal issues that they doing. They trying to make the Puffy situation be about hip hop. It ain't. The Puffy situation is about Puffy situation, about Puffy business. That ain't got nothing to do with hip hop. Now it might have to do with a lot of people in hip hop that's in Puffy business, but that ain't got nothing to do with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't want to be signed to nobody that I got to go through that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I should never let Justin Bieber even go by Puffy. He knew what he was capable of. He could have avoided that. He could have that that boy going through all the problems he going through right now because that that man when he was a boy he was that hit the man house and he saw what he did and he was still because in his mind it happened to me he why it can't happen to him? What he better than me type? No, just like with No Addition, they got messed over. Instead of them learning and fixing everything, they went and messed over boys to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody who get messed over want to instead of straightening and fixing it, they want to mess over somebody else. Gucci man, he got messed over by HP. HP signed him for the Will Chamberlain, the 6 CDs for $250,000, a car and some weed and stuff. He made over $16 off of that music and stuff. If it weren't for Shorty Low going and telling HP, bro, give Gucci Man some of that money, bro. You done made your money back. Let that man get a percentage of that money. If that man would have never wouldn't have none of the money he had, he wouldn't even have no money. You know what I'm saying? Type of stuff. Because he signed his rights away for 250,000, a car and some weed and a chain. So stuff like that. If he no way after that happened to him, he should have did the stuff he doing the Fujiato, Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? None of them, bro. None of them. You know what I'm saying? But he doing the same to them that happened to him. Because in his mind, if it was good for me, it's enough for him. But it wasn't good for you. It didn't benefit you at all. So I'm saying, and it's a lot of them like that, bro. They feel like for you to get in the game, you got to be willing to be done as bad as they was, get treated as bad as they was, or worse. Because if you're not willing to do it to them, it may feel like you think you better than them. And what make you better than them, besides that you just don't want to be raped. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your manhood took. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to feel less of a man just to make music or every day that you wake up because somebody's trying to tell you if it wasn't for me putting you on, if it wasn't for me getting you in here, if it wasn't for me doing this, you still be independent. You still wouldn't have no fight. You wouldn't have this. You wouldn't have a car. You wouldn't have a house. And in reality, you don't have that no way. You know what I'm saying? Unless you pilfering from your budget. And like they find out you're pilfering from your budget, they're gonna do an audit on you. And when they see that the money ain't that you're supposed to have, you in big country. So, like I said, come on, man. It's a no-win situation. You know what I'm saying? I want at least the opportunity to win. I know life ain't fair, but everybody, mama and daddy, if you had one, grandmama, auntie, whoever was the person who raised you, taught you the difference between right and wrong some form of way. So I'm saying? So we all some form of way know the difference between right and wrong. Choices. I want the choice. I want a yes or no. Like I said, a lot of people get told no, 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 no. But if you wait for that right yes, it might open the door for you where you ain't gotta be messed over. Where you ain't gotta be taken advantage of. Where you can actually sell your music. Where you can actually make money off your music. Where you can actually do all this. But some people don't want to wait for that yes. So they wait for the before or should I say wait for the right yes because when the person say yes they jump on it and then it don't be no good for them anyway. So like I said, hey, I just might have a looking at stuff. I look outside the box. I look at the whole, you know what I'm saying, from every angle, and a lot of people don't like that because they're like, bro, you'll meticulously break some stuff down and you'll find the wrong in it. If I can find wrong in it, then something wrong in it. You can't find wrong where ain't no wrong.
What
You
do you
can't make
be-
right where ain't no right.
What do you believe about this presidential debate that's going on?
I believe that all this stuff is a farce, bro. Like I said, the big pharma and all them ready to make money off motherfucking vaccines and stuff. Enough people ain't taking all these new vaccines and these variant versions and stuff. They ain't making money they thought they was gonna make. You know what I'm saying? They already had a meeting like last week, I think in New York. People don't know about from a whole lot of these medicals like Pfizer and all them and stuff, and they trying to say that they thinking it might be another outbreak. You know what I'm saying? We might be finna get another outbreak. It might be like bird flu or something. So I think they're already trying to build up for whoever. Like I said, man, if they wanted Kamala Harris to be the president, all Joe Biden had to do was run for president, like President Ford said. Ex-President Ford said long time ago. If they want a woman to be president, all the person who president got to do is pick a woman vice president, run like Joe Biden could have did, won for a second term, served 1 year so that he, you know what I'm saying, fulfilled his second term, and then stepped down and left her for the next 3 years. If she did good in them 3 years, then she could run for president, and because people already see how she do and how she perform, and then when she run, she could win it on her own. But most people don't understand what president means. President don't mean nothing about a woman. The word president wasn't even a woman. When the founding fathers, that's why they say founding fathers found this country. Our constitution and stuff and everything is still built off of the what happened back in 1776 when the founding fathers wrote the constitution and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? None of that stuff had to do with women, black folks. The only reason Native Americans even got included in any of it because they were there when they wrote all that stuff. They helped the colonists when they first got here and all that stuff. Even though most of them got massacred on Thanksgiving, that's why they call it Thanksgiving stuff now. All this and stuff. Uh, Amazing how thankful people were because they killed the people that helped them all through the winter and helped them grow and showed them how to work the land and all this stuff. So, yay for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, all of it is to make money, bro. See, what happened is the people that came over here got tired of being taxed, they're tariffed in their country. It was no middle people. They wanted to have money like the kings and all this stuff. So they came over here. And when they came over here, they was getting taxed from over there to over here. They didn't want to pay taxes. So we had a revolt. We had the independent, and the war independence, you know what I'm saying? All this and stuff where we supposed to want our independence just to turn around for our country to be ran now in 2024, like like England and France was ran back in the 1700s. We pay taxes. They make us do this. Everybody have to work. If you don't do this, they make you pay towards Social Security, all this and stuff, so that when you later on you can all that stuff is the same stuff that we fought independence to get away from, so that we can do our own thing and all that. And we can't even do our own thing. We don't have rights, and rights like they say. You can do something that they make a law about, or that a man who ain't have nothing to do with no kind of laws, but because his family did made a law, now you got to abide by that law, because if you don't, they can lock you up and take you to jail. That's what they left England and France and all that stuff to come over here for. So that stuff wouldn't happen. But apparently, they adopted the same laws and stuff. They just made it where it didn't affect the higher class, the nobles, the people like that, and it's still in effect to this day. So you know what I'm saying? Nothing changed. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is a farce. They're gonna. So everybody talking about, oh man, how when Trump was in there, he locked everything down and he did this because of this people can make no money, and the pharmaceutical people made all this money off this, and that wasn't right. But now it's election time, and they talking about trying to elect the same person that did the same thing again to get the same thing. You know what I'm saying? What they say, delusion, all that is when you think that when you keep trying to do the same thing and get the same results and thinking it's gonna change. Well, that's what's going on. We got a problem going on because people keep voting and keep putting the same people in power that's doing the same thing and thinking that, well, if we vote for them again, they'll change or they'll do something different. No, they're gonna do the same thing they did this time. Maybe this time it'd be worse, because you saw how the man didn't want to lead the presidency the first time. He might get in there and try to pass some bills that say, "Oh man, whoever the president is the president until he," and being that he got executive power and he can pull an executive power move and override the House and the Representative and all this and stuff, and write something in the law that make him be the president until he died. Then what? We back to dictatorship. What it's supposed to be built on. It's already pretty much so close to dictatorship it don't make no sense, because the government could tell you everything that you can and can't do, when it's supposed to be the separation between church and state. It's supposed to be separation between, but it ain't no separation. And what's the separation? You know what I'm saying? The president put in judges on the Supreme Court that rule in his favor. So when he want to do something, he go to the Supreme Court and they rule in his favor, and he can bypass everybody that can veto him or stop him or say that he can't. So what's the sense of, you know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be, the presidency is an office, it's a title. It don't even really mean nothing. That's why Barack couldn't do nothing. That's why I couldn't do nothing. That's why all people can't do nothing. Now all of them were cool with the fact that the presidency is a title. Trump don't want to be a title. He wanted to be who he is. He wanted to be like a monarch, like England and all them, because they still got Queen Elizabeth and all this, and France. They got they king and all this, and they Prince and Prince Harry and all these people. You know what I'm saying? He want to be seen like that. Over in South Korea, one person run that country. You know what I'm saying? And Russia, one person run that country. And this one run that country. You know what I'm saying? And Iran, one person run that country. And Iraq, one person run that country. You know what I'm saying? He trying to be like the countries where one person run. That's a dictatorship. There's no democracy in dictatorship. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like we done come full circle right back to where we started off. So they're gonna make America have the independent war. You're gonna make it be where there's a war on sovereign land, on your own land in your country. You know how the other countries are gonna look at America. Man, they can't control inside themselves and their own country. All that, like I said, man, it's a big farce. It's to make rich people more richer, but they always trying to help out the middle and the lower class, because the middle and the lower class were supposed to be the people that were supposed to be slaves and the workers. And in the Constitution, there was no laws or nothing set forth to protect the enslaved people or the working people who work for the nobles and people up under them. They didn't have rights. So if we keep letting this go the way it's going to go right back to that. And the lower class and middle class ain't going to have rights. And the upper have all the
Would
rights.
you
And it's going to become a problem.
would
But nobody
you
seemed
do
to see
us,
that until.
Mac? Would you do us this
Go ahead, say it again.
favor? Would you do us this
What's that?
favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook, Instagram, and I just wanted to let you know that we have dropped our merch on our shirts. We have posters. So if you go over to our
Okay.
Sportify store and grab yourself some merch, tell your friends, tell your family, tell uncles, anybody that wants merch,
Everybody.
please.
Yeah.
Yes, anybody you can find, a homeless
Yeah. Well,
person.
yeah. Well, I share. I do all that stuff. I always do. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it just because, like I said, me and Brandon kind of cool with each other. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he gave me the opportunity to be able to come on podcast and you know what I'm saying, let people know about the music. And you can find all my music on all streaming platforms, social media platforms at BMF. MAC_MANEAKADASAUCEGOD. BMMAK the Sauce God. You can even
Oh,
Google it and not pop up. That's why I
okay.
tell people that. But that's if you want to find anything about me, all you have to do is type in BMMAK the Sauce God. And most people, if you type in BMF MAC on the streaming platform, I pop up. I said
Okay.
on every platform. But if you want to Google or something, just put the underscore
Thank you,
MAN.
Mac.
Usually it pop up. Yep.
Thank you so much for your time. We look
All
forward
right. Well,
we look forward to being
opportunity
in
on
touch.
the. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to. All right. Go ahead.
Do you have
Hey guys, it's Twisted C, aka Christina Rodriguez with Worldwide Collaboration All Stars. I wanted to give a huge major shout out to Sportify Podcast.
Hey man, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Your boy Trill in the building, man. You already know what it is, man. GFM, God first, coming second, coming third, and we will be on the Sportify podcast.
This is Dr. Day. I want you to check out the interview on Sportify podcast.
What it do, y'all? It's Crash Love. Y'all tune in with the Sportify podcast.
Hi everybody, I'm Jessica Rody, and I'm going to be featured on Sportify Podcast.
You need to watch this if you struggle with understanding the drama in sports. Sportify is here to unravel the mysteries. Let's dive in. Imagine the roar of the crowd, the tension in the air, and the stakes higher than ever. Sportify isn't just a podcast, it's a front row seat to the drama that shapes our world. From game-changing plays to political power moves, every episode delivers heart-pounding excitement and deep analysis. Whether it's a buzzer beater in the final seconds or a political debate that could change the course of history, we've got it all. Join us as we dissect the strategies, the rivalries, and the moments that leave you breathless. With expert insights and compelling storytelling, Sportify transforms the sports arena into a political battlefield. So are you ready for the ultimate showdown? Tune in to Sportify, where sports drama unfolds with every episode. Catch us wherever you get your podcasts. Sportify, the game is on and the stakes are real.